Snow in May. That's what we're talking about today.
Look at that photo behind you, Alana.
This is what Utah County woke up to. This was on the benches, though. So this was Woodland Hills. Peggy Sorensen sending us this 4.5 inches. Yeah, that looks more like February. We didn't even get that type of snow in February, so at least it showed up. Better late than never. We'll take that moisture. It's all associated with this low pressure system. Counterclockwise flow over the Beehive State. Still keeping those active skies. We're unsettled out there. Still a bulk of that moisture falling this morning. We're tracking the wet weather. We still have strong winds with a wind advisory in effect. I'll show you for how much longer. Cooler temperatures out there. You noticed it, not the 73 we saw yesterday. We are drying out. I'll tell you for how long and when to expect our next round of wet weather as we make it through the forecast here. Live look at Utah Lake, where yes, we're looking towards the Lake Mountains. This is Linden. We've got rain coming down, so showers in Utah County, and the winds kind of choppy with that water, moving the leaves on the trees a little bit. Not a surprise. Utah County has been active just by the way this storm is moving. You see, I talk about that counterclockwise flow, but it kind of goes into motion here on the satellite, which ushers in that moisture into Utah County, which is what we're seeing. Also kept things active on the eastern side of the state. We're not finished, and we are going to see, it is happening right now south of the I-70 corridor towards Beaver. Maybe a few showers popping up in central and south central Utah, but a core of that moisture dwindling. Right now, over Utah Lake, we just saw the camera, the Provo view as you look west, shows that shower activity also over our mountains and towards Park Valley, and it's been on and off all day in Logan, where they actually broke the daily precipitation record today, 3/4 of an inch. They broke it by 9 a.m. Love to hear things like that. 52 in Salt Lake, 40s heading into tonight. It's going to be below average, unseasonably cold. Overnight lows bottoming out along the Wasatch Front in the upper 30s and low 40s. Brr, as you leave the house tomorrow morning, just be ready. It'll be chilly, windy, gusty down there in Blanding, Four Corners area. I love to see those trees moving. This is why they have the wind advisory in effect. It will hold until 9 p.m. for San Juan County. Gusts up to 50 miles per hour. They were gusting in the 40 mile per hour range this last hour, so we know blowing dust is possible, and that holds on for a couple of hours. But statewide, we've seen decent winds. The wind direction shifted northwest, so it's a little chilly out there, but still packing decent numbers in Salt Lake, Provo. These are the highest wind gusts for today. Castle Country, Delta, Milford, Blanding, blustery. Futurecast shows us where that wet weather's headed, and you can see south central towards the I-70 corridor. And we know that it holds on. Here we are at 11 p.m. and we still have spotty activity on the eastern side of the state and over towards the west desert. This, a band of snow over the Uintas, that's going to pack a punch. Duchesne and Vernal could see a little snow from this. This is early tomorrow morning. Could see 6 additional inches in the Uintas. Also could see some shower activity in Salt Lake County for early morning commuters. We stay a little active, drying out later in the day. Chance of a thunderstorm on the eastern side of the state. High pressure sets up, keeps things quiet. Cold tonight, upper severe valley, hard freeze morning. Temperatures down to the mid-20s. Panguitch, Circleville, cover those sensitive crops because it is going to get cold. They put the watch out yesterday, but it's happening tonight. 60s for tomorrow. We rebound a little bit from the 50s. 68 in Moab, 60s for the I-15 corridor, 81 in St. George. We do have the chance of wet weather in the morning as a shortwave disturbance comes through. Could trigger that moisture. Dry in the south. Temperatures up, down, and all around. 93 on Friday, back down to the 70s in St. George by next week, and that's evident that a storm comes through. It does bring wet weather for the weekend and into next week for northern Utah. Temperatures tumble to the 50s. Tomorrow, we're not totally finished. We won't dry out until the evening. Looking good for Thursday and Friday. Glenn, Emily, over to you.
We just can't get used to anything